Mrs. Donna Bradford died at her residence on Wednesday. Curtis & Son Funeral Home will announce the arrangements later today. Memorial service for Mr. Bradley Stevenson will be Saturday at 2 o'clock from Calvary Baptist Church in Childersburg. Curtis & Son Funeral Home directing. Visitation for Rickford Lewis Williams, age 66, is Friday from 10 until 11:30 at Curtis & Son North. A graveside service to follow in the Evergreen Cemetery. Online condolences at curtisonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Leslie Brooks Martin, age 68, is today at 1 o'clock from Great Bethel Baptist Church in Alexander City, with burial to follow in the Armours Memorial Garden. Armours Memorial Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Michael Vernon Allward, age 66, is Friday at 2 p.m. from Ursery Funeral Home in Pell City, with the Reverend Randolph Scott officiating. The family receiving friends at the funeral home on Friday from 1 until 2 o'clock. Ursery Funeral Home directing in Pell City. Funeral service for Mrs. Eula Gay Gaddis of Goodwater is 1 o'clock Friday at Wright's Funeral Home Chapel, with interment in the Marietta Baptist Church Cemetery, Goodwater. Wright's Funeral Home directing. Visitation for Mrs. Corinne Ogburn Blake, age 92, will be at Radley Funeral Home on Friday from 10 until 11. The family will have a private graveside service following the visitation. Mrs. Blake died Tuesday, June 19th. Radley Funeral Home directing. And funeral service for Peggy Joan Lentz Russo, age 77, of Sylacauga, is today at 1 o'clock from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home, with burial in the Evergreen Mausoleum. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga directing. These obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.